Well, you may be wondering why all of these items are here with us in the studio, and Director of Marketing, Lynn Schneider. Can you tell us what we're doing here today?
I know, it looks a little bit like a flea market, doesn't it? Well, you know, first of all, Dan and I both know what this item is, but I'm just wondering if somebody as young as you would recognize it.
You know, I can't say I've ever seen one, but it's taking on the shape of an ice tray.
Yep. We used to call these knuckle busters when I was growing up, because when you wanted to get your ice out, you had to pop it, and the eyes all flew everywhere. But basically, this is a little teaser about an event that we're doing over in the Village Church Auditorium. It's on Tuesday, October 23rd, and it's called 50 Years of Golden Memories, a walk through the decades. And so I wanted to bring a few of the items that are going to be part of a display at this event, and quite frankly, the only way we can sort of think of to describe it is as a museum. Basically, we are going to have a timeline throughout the entire auditorium. We're completely tricking it out as a museum, and it's going to have these big timelines for each decade, and they're going to share Shell Point's history on the timeline. But we just thought it would be fun. You know, you can't really talk about the 50s and the 60s and the 70s without kind of going back and looking at some of the items. Now, I'm sure there's some things here that you easily recognize.
Oh, yeah. These are they quite fit in your pocket.
Yeah, right.
the way we do now. See that?
Now everybody maybe understands when they say dial the number, because young people, you know, they don't actually dial, you know, they're just pushing a lot of buttons. But what we think will be a lot of fun for residents is to be able to come to this exhibit that day and take their time, walk through, look at all of the timelines, and then see all of these little items from those different decades. So that's just one part of the event. It's going to have a lot of fun. We have a little surprise in store, a few things that we're not going to reveal right now, but at the end, when they've gone through the entire display, there's going to be a 1950s soda shop, and that'll be a lot of fun. So they'll be able to stop and have a root beer float, or get a chocolate shake, or an ice cream, and we've got some other treats planned. And then there's places to sit and visit and share stories and things like that. We also, all of you guys are going to be in the SPTV Mid-Century studio that we're going to be setting up. And I think you guys are going to be doing some interviews. Is that right?
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
I'll make a great day of it. Now, I'd like to come in on these if I could just find the key.
I know. Well, and you remember the song, too.
That's right. I got a brand new pair of roller skates.
That's right. And you've got a brand new key.
There we
That's
go.
right. That's right.
And what time does this event start at?
You know, it's a good question, because we've got it scheduled in a way that we hope will be very convenient for everyone. The event's going to kick off at 9 o'clock with a ribbon cutting that Martin Chappelle and the executive leadership team are going to conduct. And then all the residents will pour in. They'll be able to walk through the event. And that's going to be going strong all morning, all the way through till about 1 o'clock. Then from 1:30 to 2:30, we're going to have a private VIP event for the assisted living facilities. And we're inviting all three of them to come together. We're providing bus transportation and have their own party, if you will, in the soda shop and see all the museum display. And so that goes from 1:30 to 2:30. And then from 2:30 to 5, we're going to be opening it up for a VIP event for all of our employees.
Oh, great.
So as the shift changes and the day shift starts to leave, as you know, some of the folks that come in very early in the morning, they start leaving around 3:30, and then the night shift starts to come in. We're going to have that still set up. Soda shop will still be there, and so employees who are maybe leaving for the day, or perhaps coming in a little bit early to stop by, can go through and see Shell Point's history. Also, there's a fun takeaway that everyone will be receiving. You know, that's a lot of history to see over a period of time of walking through and looking at the timelines. So we're going to give each person who attends an actual handout that opens up and has the entire timeline. So
very cool.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun.
And it kind of sounds like how Serenity Cove, the Acova picnic event, how much everyone enjoyed that. this is kind of like a blast in the past, 50th anniversary, another big celebration for towards the end of the year.
Absolutely. So we hope that a lot of people will come out. We're really excited. We're going to have lots of door prizes and a lot of fun things going on, and we just think it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and it's free.
And it's free. Our favorite thing, right? Free, and it has food. So,
That's
you know,
right.
There you go.
That's
Well,
always
we
good.
hope to see you all at the Archive event on October 23rd.